How are we doing today? Good. Yeah, it's hot. Well, as Adam said, I have some stuff here, but my name is Ryan Lichten. I'm the host of the Culture Dumps podcast, the guide to all things flushed from memory. Also, Podcast 99, the complete guide to Woodstock 99. But I'm not here to talk about either of those things. Adam's doing a talk about local attractions, local landmarks, so I figured I would pull some stuff from my collection that's kind of local. Hollywood's just a stone's throw away, so I pulled some showbiz and some Hollywood memorabilia to show you. I've been collecting for a while. I consider myself a fringe collector, an outlaw historian. Here we go with the schwitz. And so not everything I show here is necessarily local, but as Adam always says, Hollywood history is world history. So let's begin. I have a couple different categories here. I would say that in the celebrity Hollywood collector's world, probably the highest praised items are maybe screen-used props, but I think it's personally owned items, right? Things that a celebrity or a superstar actually held, used in their day-to-day life. For instance, Rock Hudson. You may be familiar. He had a storied film and television career, also tragically died of AIDS in 1985 and shed much needed light on a growing crisis. These are his bed sheets. Yeah, there's a bit of a musk to them, most likely due to age. And for those skeptical, here's the authenticity certificate that came along with it at the estate sale where they hawked all of this dead man's stuff. Now, this next item, not so necessarily personal, wasn't owned per se, but Rebecca Schaefer was a very young, promising actress in the late 80s. She was on the cover of 17 magazine, TV Guide. She was known for the sitcom My Sister Sam. She was tragically gunned down in her doorway by a stalker. It was one of the biggest stories of 1989. It changed the way that we look at celebrities and safety and privacy and all those things. Well, I don't have anything from her, but I do have a drawing of her that her murderer drew. Which actually kind of bears a striking resemblance to the People magazine cover that she had done, or that they put her on shortly after. So to me, I mean, these are kind of the highest end of celebrity collecting because it was in the hands of whether it be the person that ended the life of the star or where they rested their head at night. But another category of collecting would be media. And media is probably the easiest thing to collect. We're talking VHS tapes, magazine covers, newspapers, so on and so forth. I love magazines. I feel like a magazine cover is so striking. It's a perfect snapshot into a moment in history, like Charles Manson on the cover of Life magazine, or Anna Nicole Smith on the cover of Playboy, or anytime O.J. Simpson was on a magazine. You might notice here there's a Newsweek and a Time magazine. Well, Time took it upon themselves to make O.J.'s mugshot just a little darker. These would sit on the newsstand at the exact same time, right next to each other. So you kind of got to pick your poison with that. But I would say that my favorite type of media to collect are tabloids, because they're absolutely savage. They do not care about anyone's feelings, about the truth, any of that stuff. And nowadays, you know, with TMZ and everything, tabloid culture really seems like a modern day phenomenon. It's not. For instance, this issue of Confidential magazine from 1967. Tabloid culture goes back to the 30s and 40s, and Confidential, which started in the 50s, was really the top-notch one. Now, there's not a celebrity on this cover. It's actually about the man who became a woman, America's topless star. And one thing that tabloids always have a fascination with is sexual orientation, gender speculation, and as you know, the trans community has gained more visibility, tabloids have just jumped right down that community's throat, and it's really awful. And despite progressive strides, for instance, in 2015, now despite what you might say about her politics, personality, or family, Caitlyn Jenner on the cover of Vanity Fair. This was a monumental moment for the trans community. But this came out in, let's see here, July of 2015. It only took the tabloids just a couple months, December of 2015, to claim that she wants to be Bruce again. It's been 10 years, still Caitlyn, still very much Caitlyn. So again, tabloids, they just don't care, and I feel like those three pieces, you know, the 60s talking about a trans person in such an exploitative way, and then the Vanity Fair, where all that curiosity, all that exploitation is supposed to go away. Just months later, I want to be Bruce again. It's kind of a sad look into the history, but the saddest of all celebrity memorabilia has got to be the tragedy capitalism. All right, when there's a great tragedy, they love to make merchandise. For instance, this isn't necessarily celebrities, but this is a commemorative plate from the Challenger space shuttle explosion. I also have the belt buckle on. If you're nice enough, I'll let you take a peek later. Come on, easy. But you know, anytime something awful happens, it seems like there's always someone waiting in the wings to make some money off of it. For instance, in 1999, child actress Dana Plato, famous for her role in Different Strokes, had died. And her boyfriend, along with a very, very steezy guy named Shane Bugsby, who's famous for putting out cookbooks from serial killers, they released Dana Plato's last breath, caught on tape. When she was in the hospital, they went in with a tape recorder and recorded her last breath, and then released it on a CD along with a booklet which included tons of distasteful photos of the now deceased actress. So this to me is easily one of the steeziest pieces of celebrity memorabilia that there has ever been. Dana Plato's last breath gift set. Okay? But sometimes that stuff hides in plain sight. Like in 1997, and now this is where politics and world issues and celebrity all kind of come into one. Princess Diana died in a horrific car accident, and she was memorialized as a Beanie Baby, which at the time was considered to be the most valuable Beanie Baby, maybe thing on the planet. Now it's just a piece of garbage. I keep it in a case because it's funny. But it doesn't end there, because now the newest Beanie Baby, the newest thing to fill landfills in the coming years, are Funko Pops. And here's a Princess Diana Funko Pop. It never ends. With that being said, folks, do check out Cultured Ups. I feel like if you enjoyed this talk, you'll enjoy the show. Thank you, Adam, for having me, the Philosophical Research Society. This is amazing. My name is Ryan Lichten, and I hope you enjoyed this.